I'm Monique Soltani. I'm a wine expert, a journalist, and I'm thirsty for life. This is Oh TV. It is the most important wine event of the year. Am I hyping it up? Do we call this clickbait? Love that you have the yin and the yang, because sometimes at Thanksgiving dinner, you get a little yang, you get a little yang, you get a little arguments, you get a little wine, and you're feeling good. We're culture.
With the really rich acid and creaminess, it's a perfect pairing for crab.
And agriculture.
What makes this even more special is that $5 from the purchase of this wine goes towards the fire relief efforts in Sonoma County.
Come together. We're here at Presidio Social Club in San Francisco.
This is a roasted whole Dungeness crab with chilies, garlic, and lemon, a Mary's Heritage turkey, slow roasted, and then a traditional pecan pie.
We are sitting down for an epic Thanksgiving wine show. We are saluting California wines. I am beyond psyched to have pretty much the most famous Napa winery here, Chateau Montelena. Matt is representing, of course, he's the winemaker at Chateau Montelena. And I have the most famous gal in Sonoma. Ziggy the wine gal is here. Like you would do at every Thanksgiving meal, you would break out some bubbly to get the family members a little, I don't know, what do you say, lubricated before conversation starts?
I think that's definitely a good idea.
Yeah. We are here today to give you guys the best advice on what to the heck to do at Thanksgiving, because it is seriously like the Super Bowl of dinners. It is the most important wine event of the year. Am I hyping it up?
We're starting our Thanksgiving dinner with a 2012 Gratitude from Iron Horse Vineyards, and there's no better title for a bubbly for Thanksgiving especially than Gratitude. What makes this even more special is that $5 from the purchase of this wine goes towards the fire relief efforts in Sonoma County, specifically to the Redwood Empire Food Bank. So you are giving back. It's all about gratitude, and it's all about giving thanks.
Awesome, Ziggy. We have a bunch of different items here, but we're going to start first and foremost with the turkey, because that's probably the most popular item on a Thanksgiving dinner table.
Absolutely. So we bought today our Potter Valley 2016 Riesling. Riesling may not be the first pairing people think of when they think turkey, but it has amazing floral characters. It's really bright and fruity. It pairs with almost anything, and it's from this Potter Valley is up in Mendocino County, where there were a number of fires recently, and we just like to support our growers up there as much as we can. We've been working with this grower for almost 20 years, and again, it's just an absolutely wonderful wine, and maybe something you're not really thinking of, but you should totally try.
For the turkey, I brought the 2014 Fog Dance Vineyard from Hartford Court Winery, and the vineyard lies in the Green Valley of the Russian River Valley, part of Sonoma County.
And another thing that we have here is crab. And now across the country, they might not really think of Dungeness crab for a Thanksgiving meal, but here in San Francisco, it's crab season and it's a staple. And so what wine did you bring to pair with the crab?
Our 2011 Chardonnay from Napa Valley that we grow on our property down in southern Oak Knoll. And it's an absolutely beautiful wine, and with the really rich acid and creaminess, it's a perfect pairing for crab, and it's a wine that is available through our winery currently.
I grew up in San Francisco, so crab has been part of my everyday life, especially at Thanksgiving. And so for crab, I brought two wines because I can never decide which I like. And this particular crab that the Presidio Social Club has prepared has both chili in it and garlic, and so something to kind of make things light and refreshing. The Cundy's Sauvignon Blanc, which is their signature wine, as well as the Joseph Carr Chardonnay from Carneros. Some folks like a Chardonnay. This particular Chardonnay is wonderful because it was done in stainless steel and then 8 months in neutral oak. So it's got a lot of zestiness, but it also has a little hint of creaminess from the neutral oak, that kind of texture, if you will, on the palate. So you kind of got the yin and the yang, if you will. You've got the Sauvignon Blanc with the bright, gorgeous acidity, and then you've got that Chardonnay, which is absolutely delicious with the crab as well.
I love that you have the yin and the yang, because sometimes at Thanksgiving dinner, you get a little yang, you get a little yang, you get a little arguments, you get a little wine, and you're feeling good, right?
Exactly.
And they also prepared a beautiful bruschetta here.
So I brought our 2004 Estate Cabernet from up in Calistoga. Once Cabernet has a little bit of age on it, it really mellows, and these beautiful earthy tones and some dark fruit come forward. It's just a great example of how our wines age and are incredibly food friendly over the course of their lifespan. So again, a little bit of a different pairing, but again, something that's available from us right now. We do hold back a library selection of all of our wines to make them available during the holidays for people who come and visit us.
With the bruschetta, there's many ways that you could go. I love rosé. Of course, I love rosé every day. With the turkey, it's great, but with this bruschetta, it's wonderful. Sprinkle some fresh little seasonal pomegranates on top of the bruschetta, and you're ready to go. This 2016 Rosado from Ravenswood Winery is absolutely delicious, dry Zinfandel rosé.
And the thing about Thanksgiving that kind of, I think, trips people up a little bit is there are so many different flavors. There's so much stuff happening, and so they get a little confused. Do you have any advice for someone who's like, oh my God, flavor overload?
I'd say don't overthink it. I think you nailed it on the head. There's so many different flavors and textures here. So many people just put so much love and pride into what they cook. Drink a bottle of wine that you really enjoy and really love. Odds are, if you have a great bottle of wine that you love and you have food that you really enjoy, it's going to be a great meal.
Is there ever like a rule with price point, do you think, when it comes to Thanksgiving? I mean, is it one of these things where if someone doesn't drink wine normally, then you bust out your $500 bottle? Not that we have any, but you know what I mean. Or do you just kind of go with a middle range price point? What do you think?
I think just like all the differences that are on the table with regards to the palate, you should have differences with the wine. I mean, you know, my sister's not going to care if the wine was $5.99 or $25.99. So, you know, for her, it doesn't matter. She just wants to drink something good. I think it's great to have something different. I love to pull something aged out of my cellar just for fun, for something special, kind of a showcase wine. But I love to have everyday wines. I mean, the wines that I've chosen today are a range of price points, but that's the same thing that happens on my Thanksgiving table too. You know, there's nothing wrong with the Chardonnay that's $22 or a Sauvignon Blanc that's $16 or a Pinot Noir that's $70. There's something for everybody.
I always think it's really fun to bring out one of these old, maybe an old wine from a meaningful year or something like that, or like a birth date that's significant to you or an anniversary date, something like that.
I think it's a great opportunity to do so. It's one of those times where you have friends and family together. You have, at least at our house, Thanksgiving is more of a whole day event. And so you can really, you can start off with something maybe you're not familiar with and move into a special bottle. And it's about creating those memories with the people you love. And it's, you know, I know I have plenty of memories now that I have, you know, a couple little boys and my mom and dad are around. And it's fun watching, you know, everyone grow and come together. It's one of those few days of the year where we can all do that together.
And there's the dessert, of course. Sometimes people kind of forget about wines when it comes to dessert.
I brought our Calistoga Zinfandel, which is, for most of you that haven't had it before, it's a little bit different from a number of the Zinfandels you'll taste on the North Coast. It's definitely more red fruit driven. It's a little bit lighter. It's softer. It's lower in alcohol. And similar to the Riesling, it can fit with so many different dishes on the table. So I don't usually eat a whole lot of dessert except at Thanksgiving. So when I do it, I want to make sure I have a really good bottle of wine with it.
I love wine with dessert as well. Of course, I love my bourbon, and you're thinking about pecan pie, and I'm thinking about Redemption bourbon, which I love with it, you know. But on the other hand, sparkling wine goes with everything. So if we start with some gratitude, we want to end with some gratitude. And for me, some of the Iron Horse 2012 Gratitude sparkling wine is a wonderful pairing, I think, with the dessert. And if you want to have a little bit of that and still have a little bit of your Redemption bourbon, either way, it's going to be perfect with dessert.
And I love to ask this question at my Thanksgiving dinner, so I'm going to ask you guys. Don't worry, it's not hard hitting. But what are you thankful for this year?
I'm thankful that all of my friends and family are safe this year. We've all had we've had a wonderful year and a very difficult year, and it's just really wonderful to see everyone come together and focus on what's important, which are family and friends, and enjoying situations like this.
I'm grateful, absolutely, for being able to do what I love to do and to be around community that supports each other. And we've gone through a tremendous amount this year. This has been a different year. And I think with all the fires and all the devastation, I mean, I know more people that have lost than have not. And so giving gratitude and just that we're alive, and it's not about the things and the stuff that people lost in the fire. It's about community and family and coming together. And there's no better way to celebrate and give thanks than on Thanksgiving for that.
Absolutely. I'll raise my glass to community coming together. Thank you all so much. Lots to be grateful for this year. Happy Thanksgiving.